YouTube. My name is OldSkuleNerd. Welcome in. Today, we are doing something kind of special. This will be the first time I've done one like this. I have reacted to drum covers before, but this is the first one I've done one where it was Vlad, the drummer from JINJER, playing one of their songs. So this is actually kind of interesting. Of course, like and subscribe to the channel. Check us out on, of course, here YouTube. Check us out on Twitter and also on Twitch under OldSkuleNerd, just like here. Also, check us out on Patreon. We have some cool things going on there, some discounts and weird stuff over there with the Patreon friends. But that's not the point. The point is that we're doing a reaction right now to JINJER. Vlad is going to play the song Under the Dome. One-shot drum playthrough. This is going to be good. This is going to be damn good. So here we go. Watch along with me. Enjoy, comment, like, let us know. The link to this amazing video will be in the description below. Check it out. And before we get started, as always, let me get my fat beard. Let me get this beard out of the way. The beard's always in the way. And let's check this out. This is Vlad, the drummer from JINJER, playing Under the Dome. No wasted movement. I love that drop, that syncopated drop on that snare. Real quick before we get into this, before I get too deep into this, of course, as you know, this is Vlad, the drummer from from JINJER. He is wearing his glasses. He wants to see what he's doing today. His setup, very unique. You don't see it a lot with metal, but it's his style, so you gotta love it. Very flat, very linear. He has his two toms, both sitting on the floor. He has his snare. All of his cymbals are flat set, horizontal, all around him. Kind of more of a, looks more like a jazz setup than a heavy metal or rock setup, but we all know that he don't play jazz. Well, he does play jazz. They do play jazz. JINJER is so musically, they are literally like a bag of Skittles. No, this video is not sponsored by Skittles. But when it comes to music, they are a giant bag of Skittles because you never know what you're going to get, whatever flavor comes out of the box. And I bet you he can play some amazing jazz if he wanted to. So let's continue. Do it, Vlad. Yeah, fix your glasses, bro. Okay, I have to stop for a second. Two things I want to share with you guys. Have you noticed he does not waste any motion? It's one. I think it's the advantage of having everything set up level, horizontally on the floor like that, is he doesn't have to extend his arms out to hit anything. He can keep it in the pocket, and all he has to do is literally finger pop. I mean, it's just literally finger flicking. His hits are precise. Takes a lot of discipline. He's very good at what he does. The big things are his symbols for me. Have you guys noticed the size of his symbols? I don't think he has a single symbol that's smaller than maybe 10 inch. I think the smallest one is over here. Is that invert 10? Maybe it's a 10 or maybe even a 12. He's got some 14-inch symbols on here. I know his ride is large, obviously, but have you noticed that the crash on the far end, on his far left side, right above his hi-hat, it's like this freaking big. It's huge, but he knows how to manipulate his stuff. Also, his ride. He's got his ride just off to his right side. And normally people try to keep the ride open so you can kind of manipulate it. He doesn't. Half of his ride is covered by a crash that is covering half of his ride. So to get into his ride, you'll notice at the beginning of the video when he does do any ride beats, he has to turn his hand sideways and hit in the corner and get between them. And he does it. It's the little things. It's the little things. Look at it. It's right there. His ride is like... Look where the ride sits. It's like this. And his hi-hat has maybe this much space showing. Maybe. Damn. And he knows. He knows he's that good. Okay, so here's a couple of things that I noticed. If you're looking at his set, this is a huge crash. It's huge. And this is a huge crash as well. But look at where it's sitting compared to his hi-hat. That's all he's got in his hi-hat area. Now, normally that's all you need. But a lot of people don't cover their hi-hat because you want to have that ability to mess up. Very tight player, very skilled, very, very nice. Very controlled. He doesn't flail around. He only allows himself about this much in his ride. And the problem with that is, I want to try to get a shot of it if I can find it. When you're talking about his ride, when he hits the ride, see how his hand is turned? His hand is turned like this, and he's hitting it. You normally hit your ride at an angle when you hit that zill bell that sits in the middle of it. But because there's literally on top of his zill bell, there's his other splash, his wide splash on the other side is here. He has to go in there, and the gap is maybe 4 inches. And that's where he's throwing his ride. And he's watching it, but his arms rarely, I don't even think maybe once or twice, his elbows come shoulder level. It's all tight. He can move around. This dude is good. Very good. I could practice every day for 10 years and not do what this guy's doing. Vlad is legit. We already know Ginger is a legit musical band. They're not just some gimmick. They are legit musicians all the way around. And yeah, Vlad may look like you play Dungeons and Dragons with him. He probably does. But yeah, don't be confused. This dude is amazing. I need to go get a glass of water after this because I'm tired. I got cotton mouth from watching him play. All right, my name is Old School Nerd, and yes, I am old, but you're never too old to enjoy amazing musical talent and what appears to be a very well-seasoned, highly experienced drummer like Vlad from Ginger. Hope you all enjoyed that. And with that, I got another reaction to do. The next one, it's a little bit out there. But what do you expect? It's me.